One of the most important things for maintaining well-being in a society is having a really good, well-run healthcare system. And part of the things that go into running an excellent healthcare system is really having the engineers behind the clinicians who can actually support them and their work, particularly in the forms of the equipment that they use. And one of the problems that we're having right now is that we just don't have enough engineers to actually support that patient-focused work. Starting in the fall term of 2022, the MU College of Engineering is proud to be offering the very first clinical engineering undergraduate certificate in the nation. This is a fully online certificate program. It can be accessed by a number of different individuals, not just people who are here, but people across the country. The clinical engineering certificate program is actually designed to train engineers to go into the clinics and work with different types of clinicians on the imaging equipment that they use. And so coming out of the program, engineers will have a really good understanding of not just the theory and the working principle and the instrumentation behind a lot of this very, very complex and incredibly expensive imaging equipment, but they'll actually have a good understanding of how it's used in a clinical setting, how it impacts patient care, and how the work that they do creates value and helps improve patient outcomes.
I have worked with some phenomenal service engineers, and they've made a huge difference in our department because they have really intimate knowledge of the equipment and work with our technologists and our physicians. By having a really good service engineer, we can do things that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise for our patients or for our research. They help us with both of those missions.
So the original idea for this certificate program actually came out of our Alliance for Precision Health, which is a big partnership that we have with a number of industries and companies, but mainly Siemens Healthineers for this particular instance. But we were also really fortunate to benefit from a direct grant from the state of Missouri through their Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development, and they actually granted us a $2.6 million grant to actually develop this. And really looking at the state of Missouri, this is going to be helpful for reaching out to people who may not be able to travel to the University of Missouri to actually do something like this. This is an online program for a reason. Students who complete this program are going to be uniquely positioned to find incredible, interesting jobs that actually impact society, improve patient outcomes, and improve healthcare.